Boom. Hi guys. Yeah, welcome to day 86, 87. I'm not sure. I'll go check later. Let's get on with it. So, for the three things for strength today, push-ups, walking. Yep. Tomorrow is likely going to be more push-ups because there's going to be a typhoon coming. So that's gonna be cool, I guess. Intelligence, more Frankenstein. I'm almost done with the book. It is a book. I can't really tell what's a good book and a bad book, but it's not boring. It's very interesting. For discipline today, I did the laundry because my mom's not here. She usually does the laundry, but since she's not here and I'm running out of underwear, I'm just like, okay, well, it's time for me to be responsible. So that's one thing. I also cleaned up some of my shelves back there. Like those shelves especially get pretty dusty. So just like wipe them down. Yep. Yeah, so those are the three things I did today. For the topic of the day, I will be talking about more League of Legends. Are you guys excited? Alright, so I told you guys how I felt about CFO losing to T1. It was a close game. We lost. It's a shame, but it's fine because it's now time for CFO versus MKOI. It is the first seed of the LEC, the EU. Now, EU, personally, I think EU teams are fraudulent, but whatever, that's besides the point. I think it's heavily favored in CFO. To be honest, I feel like CFO could and probably, I'm not I was like could, probably not should, but could and they would win against every single team in MSI aside from Genji. I think Genji is freaking monsters because the thing about Genji is aside from bot lane, basically all of their like bot lane support Duro is maybe slightly worse, maybe slightly better. Probably worse on engaged supports than Kai Wing, but on basically everything else, he's probably slightly better. Doggo, we haven't seen him go against Ruler, but his performance against Gumayushi was really, really good. So I think Doggo probably would beat Ruler in if CFO faces off against Genji. But the problem comes in with Chovy. Hankyu is an amazing player, don't get me wrong, he's my favorite player. However, Chovy right now is the best mid laner in the world by far. And what I mean by far is like by far, like, right? Sure, Hankyu can gap Faker, but Chovy gaps Faker basically every game they play, especially during domestic season. Keen, one of the best top laners in the world. The only thing I have against Keen is, although he's like a really good top, I have a hard time saying he's like a GOAT top, you know what I mean? Like, Bin is something where you can safely say, well, recently he's been playing pretty bad, but you can safely say he's the GOAT top. Zeus, same thing. Even Doran to some extent. But it's just hard to say for Keen. I would say he's a really strong top, one of the best, but I just have a hard time saying he's the GOAT top. Canyon, a lot consider him the best jungler in the world. I think Owner right now is slightly better, but I think, yeah. Anyways, that's besides the point though. Tomorrow will be MKOI versus CFO. I'll obviously be rooting for CFO. I think this should be a 3-0 or a 3-1 by CFO. I really do think so. I think CFO would put on an amazing performance, and yeah. Is there anything else to talk about? I recently started playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds again. I want to reach around like 5k, 6k MMR before I start like watching videos on how to do builds, certain builds and stuff, because I feel like right now what I'm lacking isn't like fundamentals. It's just the creativity and like the transitioning in my gameplay. Yeah. Like once I learn the comps, because I feel like if I start learning comps too early, I'll just start forcing comps the instant I see some kind of like direction towards that, right? And right now I want to play without knowing like what comps are good, what comps are bad. Just go based off of feeling, oh, it looks playable this game, so I'll do it. And yeah, and then once I reach around like 5,000, 6,000, I'll start watching videos, and hopefully I can break my record, which I think was around 6,000 to 7,000, high 6,000s. I don't think I ever broke 7,000, but I really want to get to like 8,000, 9,000. So yeah, that would be it today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back up awake in like 4 hours to watch CFO. And yeah, God, the time zone is so garbage. Like, what is this? I know it's in Vancouver, so it makes sense, but it's just so sad for OCE, because like CFO starts at 3. It starts at 3 a.m. and 3 a.m. The problem with 3 a.m. is it's at that point where you can't stay up. You can stay up till 3 a.m., right? But anything after 3 a.m., your brain just kind of... But it's also so early where if you wake up at 3 a.m., your brain is already like shh. So you have to choose between or shh. I'm choosing shh. So yeah. See you guys.